I think we can start already. So we have around 40 people there. Uh, Hello, everyone. Welcome to this webinar, and thank you so much for joining us and that you found this half an hour, 45 minutes of your time to look at our product, Powerlynx. That's a product dedicated for hotspot, and I'll be showing you how it works, how it was designed, why it's used, and why it can be good for your business as well as an internet provider or as an MSP or IT company. So let me share my screen where I have a presentation. Let's slideshow there. And we want to emphasize that it brings the new revenue streams for ISPs and MSPs. And it's not only selling internet, but also providing this Wi-Fi hotspots for enterprises and for large companies and small companies and areas where Wi-Fi is needed. So I will show different case studies today. And let's start with the structure of this webinar. We will start with just the product overview and examples of live deployments, and then I will also announce the Powerlynx partner program. So this is something that we want to push forward. So it means that you will be able to use Powerlynx and resell it to your customers as a white label solution, and then questions and answers. How Powerlynx started and why we started this product and this project. Around, I think, 2 years ago, I was approached by many of our Splynx customers asking for a hotspot solution. And then one of my good friends and customer from his big company, Tim Genders, I think he's also there in this webinar. So he approached me and asked if we can replace the Facebook Express Wi-Fi solution that was free, but was not supported anymore by Facebook. So, and we were looking for his network, and we were analyzing what was inside, and it was really big deployment. So they had hundreds of people using internet in low-income areas of South Africa, and we had to design the software that will work for hundreds of thousands of people and for millions of people probably. So that's why Splynx was not good for that, because Splynx is mainly for static customers, let's say, and not for this kind of dynamic customers. And we decided to create a new product. So 2 years ago, we started with that. And now we launched the product officially. So for ISPs was our first customer. And we did it 2 years ago with them, but then in March or February this year, we launched it for everyone. And so far we have 100 service providers from 22 different countries using the solution. And I hope that this webinar will help us to get more customers and deploy this nice platform to many different networks and countries. So let's go to the next slide. And what is Powerlynx? So it's a fully cloud-based. So that's why. So we use cloud technologies. It's not possible to host on a virtual machine. It's not possible to host on a dedicated server. So it's just a cloud-based solution as Facebook, Twitter, and all these large social networks like the Google system. So we have all that technology that are used by majority of cloud services. So we also use these technologies. So that's why it's very scalable. So effortless setup. So it's very simple to configure and connect all the points on all the parts together. There's budget friendly. So we made it really non-expensive. So it starts from, I think, $50, if I'm not mistaken, is the entry level. And then it's highly scalable, as I said. So it supports hundreds of thousands of online customers. Let's go to the next slide. What we have, native integration, MikroTik, Cambium, Teltonika, Ruko, SCADI, and some extra configurations might be required. So we need to connect sometimes the network to our clouds using WireGuard VPN. And then we need probably to configure some Radius client on the network side. But what we need is to have a router or equipment that supports the hotspot. So if it supports the hotspot, the splash page, I'm pretty sure that we can use Powerlynx for that setup. So feature set, well, first of all, we have a white label captive portal. So it means that the customer, when he connects to Wi-Fi, he has his phone. On the phone, you see the captive splash page. So this is possible to white label, put your logo there. Then different payment gateways. We can have multiple different locations and manage them. Then we can also use vouchers, and all configuration of their plans is there. I'll be showing it during the presentation. And of course, also we have option to add the advertisement as a image, or it can be video advertisement that is shown to customer when he connects to the Wi-Fi. Example of connection flow. So that's the video. So it means that you can see that there we connect from the phone to some Wi-Fi network, and then the flow is, it shows me the splash page. By default, we use a phone number to authenticate the customer and send him the code to just, we can send one-time code, or it's not, it doesn't have to be required. So this is configurable option. Also, we can ask customer to enter his name, his email, and some other data during this registration step. So this is the second step, is when he entered already his phone number, we show him the plans, the tariff plans that he can choose. It can be free, it can be time limited, it can be free plan for, as you can see here, 100 megabyte for free. So he will get 100 megabyte or 1 gigabyte of data until it expires, and then he can pay. So then you can see the option, the business days unlimited plan for 50 rand there, and I can select the Stripe or PayPal to make a payment. So you can see that's a basic flow. So if I click the button, so I see the message that says, okay, you are connected to the network. What payment gateways we currently support? Stripe, PayPal, Safaricom, Netcash, so African and international payment gateways. One voucher is South African platform, and there are two more new platforms that we have added, Zenit and DPO Pay. So, but we are open for other, if we get supportive community and we see that some country we sell a lot of our solution there, so we can add more payment gateways there. Example of how the payment is processed. So let's select their business day unlimited. So again, I'm connecting to Wi-Fi from my phone. Here you can see there is an amount of money that I need to pay, and I enter credit card information, confirm it, and the payment is done, and I get internet access. So that's, I think it's probably Stripe example. So that was a credit card. And then the second example is with the South African gateway. Let me stop this one. So on the right side, you can see this is a Netcash that has multiple payment options. So we can see that this payment gateway has, it's not only the credit card, but it can, you can use different payment options there. So if we add payment gateway like that, it's really useful for customers. So pay now, again, payment is processed, and then we see that again, I can connect to internet to my Wi-Fi. Also, the system is based actually on the background. There is always a voucher generated. So voucher is a kind of limited access to internet, or unlimited, it can be as well. But this is just like information for accessing the internet. So we use these vouchers on the background of the system, and I'll be showing that in the configuration example. But these vouchers can be also used to sell to customers. So some customers can just or ISP can print the voucher and give it to reseller, to customer, and then customer buys the voucher, enters the code, and he connects to internet. Different, as I said, we have video ads and we have banner ads. How it works, here is an example of image, like a banner. So we connect to the network, and the first what we show is the image of advertisement. So that's, let's click the button there, 100 megabyte for free, and then there is a banner that's promoting ourselves. So, but any any advertisement can be inserted there. Let's go to the next. And this is the video example. Very similar, but instead of just the image, we can push a video message there. So you see again, we put some example of our Splynx platform there. So let's go to the next slide. Is if you are a Splynx customer, you can also connect Powerlynx to your existing Splynx instance. It gives you ability to provide internet to your existing customers, like on the public places. So if your customer goes somewhere and he sees that there is your Wi-Fi connected, for example, I live in Spain, so we have beach and sea coast area, and if I go there, if there is no coverage, but there is a Wi-Fi there, I can connect to Wi-Fi. And if I'm a customer of ISP, I can use my credentials. And here you can see that I pause it there. I can register there and I can enter my phone number, or there is a button saying I'm a customer of Best ISP. So I'm a customer of some internet provider and I have my credentials, like my customer username and password that I use for logging to my portal, to my ISP portal, and the same credentials I can use there to connect to internet on public Wi-Fi place. So I'm clicking this button, it redirects me, sends me to my Splynx splash page, and I click login, and it allows me to connect to Wi-Fi. So you can extend your existing service and provide this type of hotspot access to your customers. Then status page. Yes, the status page showed me my amount of traffic and online time that I use. Also, what is my plan that I use now to connect. We can also send SMS notifications, and there is SMS notifications about voucher limits or limits of the data. That's or time, the time online, and then about the payments. When we receive the payment, again, we can notify a customer that the payment was processed successfully. As I mentioned previously, the system is designed to support really a lot of customers, a lot of connections simultaneously. And that's an example of a CISV, of Project CISV, where we can see that they have, for example, 175,000 active customers there, and there are up to 3,000 customers online in the same time. But but we can see that actively there are 30,000 customers per day that are actively using internet. Some features that we would like to add in the near future is extended advertisement module. It means it will have more statistics and more abilities. Then we are working currently on an editable design for splash pages, because now we have just a simple splash page that you saw, and in this splash pages we just can add a logo of a location of a customer or of his shop or whatever. Any logo we can insert there, but we want also to have editable design, so it will also change the colors and buttons, etc. And then the marketing consent is that a person agrees with some rules, etc. So that's what we are going to add to Powerlynx in the next 2-3 months. And Powerlynx distribution program works for ISPs, MSPs, integrators, and consultants. What it means, we would like to hide, first of all, the pricing and don't show it to public, and also we would like to hide the URL. So the URL that you are going to use will not be Powerlynx; it will be some neutral URL that you can install, and your customers will not see that the platform is Powerlynx. And you will be able also to sell this solution as a hotspot. So if we talk about monetization of hotspots or usage of this hotspot, there are actually 3 ways of using it. The first one is that you deploy hotspot and you sell internet there through this hotspot. So it means that you have already some locations where you have your equipment, so just extend this or connect antennas and open some SSID to customers that they can connect and they can pay for it. So this is the first monetization type. The second one is that you come to a corporation or to company that want to have their own Wi-Fi, and for that you can use a resell, let's say. So you say, okay, yes, we have a solution, but your customer pays you, so you pay us, for example, $50, but your customer can pay you, one customer can pay you the same amount per month or even more. So I know that our customers, they have some big companies and enterprises, and that they pay them much more than we actually charge. So like this kind of reselling. And the third way of using Splynx is, or the third way of using Powerlynx is connecting it with Splynx and provided extended services to your existing database of customers, to your existing clients. So what we say, white label solution, centralized partner portal, and that's what we are working on, and the flexible pricing. So with no Powerlynx branding, and partners can set their own margins on the top of default Powerlynx pricing. Questions and answers. I think before the questions and answers, I want to show you how Powerlynx works inside. I mean, when you connect to as an administrator, and this is an example of ISPs project Powerlynx. So you can see this dashboard shows me amount of users. When I start working with Powerlynx, I need to configure, first of all, my tariff plans that I'm going to provide, and they are called data plans. So you can see that there are data plans, for example, 7-day bundle, 30-day bundle. But if I click there, I can open 7-day bundle, and you see that there is a definition of the speed, definition of the price, if it expires in 7 days, and then available hours, how many simultaneous devices I can have. So that's all the settings I set up in my data plans, in my tariff plans. So then the second configuration that I work with is configuring my splash pages. So when I click there on the splash pages, you see that there is a list of splash pages, and we have 31 splash pages there. I click on the splash page, it shows me the SSIDs that are associated to the splash pages. If I have one-time password verification enabled, if I want to insert the name and email and logo that I'm going to use. So as you can see, this is the splash page configuration, is the second step to, let's say, deploy Powerlynx in the real network. And then the third step will be configuring my locations. And location is the place where I provide internet. This location, let's open this one, for example. It looks like this one is some kind of mall or shopping mall. That's, and Chris, is it a shopping mall? I think Capitals Bridge City.
Yeah.
It's a shopping mall. So that's a shopping mall, and in a shopping mall they have hotspots. It means routers that are installed there, and then they say, okay, in this shopping mall we provide only this plan, 1 GB free. Okay, and they can select multiple plans, and if they enable them, they are all available in the splash page selection. And then they say, okay, for that shopping mall we have Capitals Bridge City splash page. So this splash page is different from other splash pages for other locations. So that there is a concept of locations, let's say, and the payment gateway, you say, for Capitals Bridge City, we will enable PayPal. But as you can see, it simply doesn't sell internet there. So the Capitals also doesn't sell it, but they provide free Wi-Fi, but they need somehow to manage this free Wi-Fi, and they also display the ad. I think so when person connects to the Wi-Fi of the shopping mall, immediately they receive the ad of the shopping mall and some local shops there. So they have this advertisement enabled there as well. And when we do this, then everything is ready to work, and using automatically customers are added to the list. As you can see there, I can add, of course, a customer manually, but that's, I see that nobody does it actually. So customers are basically added automatically when they connect to splash page, enter their phone number, fill in their data, and then they just are connected and they are added here as a customer. If I open one customer, then I can see the vouchers. So the customer is just the entity of identification of the person that connects to the Wi-Fi. But then we have vouchers. It means his access information that was used by him in the history. So, and when he buys a connection or when he connects to free plan, so always one voucher is generated for him and is stored there. So we have all the list of history when he connected and what plan he used to connect. In the sessions, we have information how many data were transferred, and in the finance we have information about his payments if he did some payment. If it was free plan, obviously this section will be empty. Activity shows us, not sure what shows us activity, but I think probably some work with this customer by administrator. Yeah, analytics shows us we can create reports and export our sessions, vouchers, customers, and payments. And this is the campaign and advertisement of campaign there, Bridge City. So you can see they have the campaign, and that's the video that they uploaded. So you can choose what kind of ad you want to display. Is it the image or is it the video? And then you just upload it there. So that's a real example of deployment of this Wi-Fi hotspot in the shopping mall, for example. So I think from my side, that's all for about configuration and explanation of how Powerlynx works. Let me answer some questions, but maybe you can assist me. So let me just switch there. Let me check. Oh, I see that Chris is already answering. So guys, do we have any questions that I need to answer or you are answering them there in chat? Can I also be able to enable vouchers I generated? I think yes. Yeah, Chris is actually answering already all the questions there in text. Yes, what I wanted also to mention is that this system can't be used for MDU deployments, but we are currently working in Splynx to support MDU. Chris, how MDU is, what does it mean? So it means it's a large buildings that people have SSID and they need to connect there. So it's a kind of multi, I don't know what D means, some units.
Yeah, multi-dwelling units.
Multi-dwelling units, yeah. And we are going to support this natively in Splynx. And so we are already working on radius, special radius add-on that will allow us to provide this type of authentication for this deployment. So Powerlynx will not work for that. You know, Powerlynx is like a really more for hotspot, while this MDU is storing of PSK keys, let's say for Cambium, TP-Links, and Rucos. So that's what we are going to support in the first stage, but that will be in Splynx. Marius is asking, what will the cost be for white label solution? We haven't decided yet if we will charge anything extra. So far, but I don't think that will be super expensive. The difference will be really small between this regular Splynx and white label, regular Powerlynx, I mean, and white label Powerlynx. Will it be possible to add Google or Auth as a form of authentication to allow users to sign on to the Wi-Fi? I can't answer this question. It's a question for developers, and we are not planning it so far at the moment. But if we analyze the requests of our customers always. So if we see that there are many questions like this asking us for that type of authentication, then we can definitely add it to our development plan. And basically, we work the same way with Splynx and Powerlynx. We always analyze the feature requests, and then we see if this feature request we had many votes for it, then we continue and we start. Then we start with this development and deliver it. Yeah. Hi, Paul. Paul is asking, will it work with open roaming or passpoint? I don't know what that means. Chris, do you know what that means?
Need to check it with Mike. We were discussing it before.
Yeah.
We'll get back to you, Paul.
And yeah. Yeah, Andrew is asking, is the service cloud-based? Yes, it's cloud-based, fully cloud-based, impossible to install it locally on premise. So that's why sometimes we need to, if there is no like public IP, we need to create a tunnels. But there are native WireGuard deployments so that you can connect your routers by WireGuard and have a connection to private network from Splynx Cloud. Yeah, Byron says, thank you. A reseller feature would be amazing because we will have many spaza shops that want to sell vouchers. It would be great if they could generate and sell vouchers on the fly for sale. Yes. So we would like to have this white label as soon as possible. Yeah, Tim is asking, has Powerlynx been deployed yet in the hospitality industry? Not yet. So we are looking for an MSP. So now we focus on looking for partners from MSPs, and hopefully there will be some deployments in there, probably some special integrations. So we are also working on API to have ability to connect it to third-party platforms like booking or like management for hotels, etc. So that's one of the ways how Powerlynx I plan to be deployed. Yeah, there is one question was if there is a read-only user can work with Powerlynx. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have that many developers working in Powerlynx at the moment, so that's why we can't deliver all the requested and features that we really think are needed. But yeah, that's hopefully it will be soon there as well. Yeah, there was a question: can we be able to block sites on Powerlynx like schools blocking illegal content, let's say? So now we don't have this option, but we work with Whalebone, and in project Assistant, for example, they use Whalebone as well. So it's DNS blocking, not a very expensive solution, but working very well. So that's the way to use it with the Whalebone or Cinder DNS blocking solution. Yeah, if there are some questions about configurations I see there, please submit a ticket, and our engineers will assist in that with some configuration or answer the question about how to change and set plate, etc. Yeah, that's a great question, I think, from Byron. If there'll be support for devices that do not support the captive portal, they don't use captive portal like smart TVs, etc. And yeah, I think we need to dig deeper to this question. Chris, have you talked about that already with Mike and with our product
Not for
deployment?
now. It's a question that we are solving inside of Splynx, but not for Powerlynx yet. But yeah, we'll discuss it. Let's add it as a feature request as well.
Yeah, but I think it makes sense. So as I said, we have a bit limited, let's say, amount of people working on Powerlynx because it's a kind of startup. So we can't deliver all the features very quickly. So what do you see? It's a result of 2 works of development. But yeah, let's gather these questions and then just prioritize and develop some of them in the near future. Yeah, the Ronald is asking which new features we are expecting soon, and there was a slide showing that. Let me open it again. So this is what we were working on. So that's, as you can see, this is the feature request. Can you, Chris, send me the link where this would take from so I can share it?
Yeah, one sec.
It is in the chat.
Here is feedback. Yeah, it's there. So that's in the chat. So you can all expected features and also the progress of work you can see there. So we are quite transparent with that. So the same way as we do with Splynx, but here it's even more transparent there. So you can see all the things that were completed and deployed, what is currently in progress, what is planned, and what is in review, like monthly subscription, read only users on portal, MTN, Momo Money, printed vouchers, payment gateways, Ruji integration. As we can see, I see the questions there. You were asking us the questions, so we can see that some of these questions are already answered as this roadmap. So in review on the review, it means that we are analyzing the request and also looking for support of the community. So if it has only one vote, like the WindCave payment gateway, so obviously we probably can develop it and maybe will develop it, but we will definitely choose this feature that has 14 votes on it. Yeah, so thank you very much for your time today then. So I see that we answered almost all questions. We see that, yeah, thank you, Chris and Vlad, for assisting me, helping me to answer these questions. And what I would like to ask is to try Powerlynx if you are not using it. So give it a chance, check how it works. And if you have any questions about it, just feel free to contact me or Chris or Vlad. So our emails are very simple. So Vlad at Splynx, Chris at Splynx, and Alex at Splynx.com. So you can send us direct email there. And also we have a support team working with Powerlynx, but feel free to contact us. So we really appreciate any feedback as this project and product is new, but we are proud because I really like how it works. I really like the product, very nice, and want to deploy it in many, many networks and have thousands of companies using it. Well, thank you for your time. Have a great day today, and we'll share the video of this webinar for all of you, and also we'll post it to social medias. Thank you so much. Goodbye.